Hey, hello everybody. My name is Evan Poplin, and this presentation is titled Navigating Threats and Civil Liberties in a Digital Age. I'll be summarizing my key findings, recommendations, and takeaways from my research paper on U.S. cybersecurity policy. So my research explores how the U.S. navigates cybersecurity threats in ways that uphold democratic principles. So while defenses are improving, many policies lag technological advancements. So this brought me to my thesis, which as cyber threats escalate, the federal response must evolve, which prioritizes innovation, coordination, and civil liberty protections. Okay, so why did I choose this topic? So I chose this topic because cybersecurity directly affects national security, economic stability, and personal privacy. So for instance, the 2021 Colonial Pipeline attack, which basically paralyzed fuel distribution within the Southeast. I chose this event specifically because I was living in North Carolina at the time. I was stationed at Fort Bragg, and it did have a major impact on soldiers basically getting to base. So basically, the base had shut down for nearly a week because all the gas stations couldn't provide gas, so they basically shut down. So only essential personnel were required to go to the base. Even though I saw it as like a free vacation, I guess. But at the time, it was actually a major event that you could see the inefficiencies within our national security when it comes to cybersecurity. And within that same year, the SolarWinds breach had infiltrated government networks for months, just like undetected. So these cases reveal, I guess, a deeper issue. So our policies must be proactive, not reactive. If we don't anticipate threats or respect for privacy, democratic trust erodes. Okay, so this brings me to my key finding number one, and the cyber threat landscape. So cyber threats are intensifying across sectors. So just in quarter one of 2025, healthcare systems faced a 300% increase in phishing attempts. And this is because of AI-enhanced malware, which adapts in real time, that bypasses traditional firewalls. So groups like CLOP and Lazarus use automation and social engineering to exploit remote work setups and cloud vulnerabilities, which brings us to our third point, that quantum computing is the biggest encryption disruptor. As computers continue to get more advanced, the encryptions and firewalls also need to basically follow in suit, because it's very difficult for our systems to keep up when it comes to cybersecurity. So they are very capable of breaking today's algorithms instantaneously. So this brings me to my second key finding, which federal policies are active but broken. Basically, coordination between the agencies are disorganized and have major gaps in communications. So civil liberties also face a growing risk, because 73% of Americans say they are concerned about digital privacy, because there is a growing concern around surveillance and tech used for security. So in order to close those gaps, I offer 4 recommendations, which are to launch cybersecurity education in high schools and university to build talent and awareness, incentivize public-private threat sharing, especially with critical infrastructure providers. So develop private policy frameworks for emerging tech, and to create kind of like a cyber reserve corps, like a digital national guard for major incidents. So just to wrap it up, so the 3 takeaways I get are cybersecurity is a matter of national resilience and not just a technical control. Civil liberties must remain central. Privacy cannot be an afterthought. And finally, this is a collective effort. So governments, tech companies, and citizens must share responsibility to keep digital spaces safe. So here are just a few of my references. And thank you guys for listening to my presentation. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to email me at my personal email at Gmail or my student email at UMGC. Thank you.